Hello, happy Funfold Friday, you all. I usually come live, but this is pre-recorded this week. I know how much you all love Funfold series, so I didn't want to disappoint you, and I've pre-recorded this week. And I am going to share with you how to make a half flap Funfold. I used to call it the accordion fold, but when you finish it, it makes more sense that it's a half flap. Anyways, I'll explain that in a little bit. I'm using a stamp set called Delivering Cheer, which I love because you can mix and match the pieces, creating different looks for the different occasions of cards that you need to make. So it's a really cool stamp set. And what else? Okay. Oh, my name is Kristina Reese, for those of you who don't know me. I come live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 9:30 Central Time, a.m., 9:30 Central, to bring card tutorials. I love helping card makers by sharing my card designs, my art design skill tips, and things like that. So that's who I am. That's what I do. One more thing. Don't forget, if you've not signed up for my newsletter, please do so. You can go over to my blog, creatingwithkristina.com, and there is a form you can fill out to sign up for the newsletter. And the reason why you want to do that is because, well, first of all, I'm going to send you a PDF file that has 43 verses that you can handwrite in your cards if you're kind of stuck, don't know what to say, or the sentiments that come with your stamp set aren't exactly what you really want to say. They're not Bible verses. I've had people say, it's not Bible verses. No, it's just regular verses, for cards. But also exclusive card tutorials just for my subscribers. I try to go once a week and give you a free card tutorial. I just love blessing you guys with all this fun stuff. I am rambling. Let's get started and let's make a card. Okay, whoops, wrong. I'm trying to make my card thing switch over. Here we go. Let's get that off of there, and switch that over. And here we go. All right, let's make a card. You're going to need some supplies. The first thing you're going to need is some colored DSP that you love. It's going to be the front, back, and inside of your card. Don't you love this DSP? This is that whimsical designer series paper, DSP. It had been back ordered and non-orderable for so long. Well, they have plenty of it now. Go grab yourself some. It is sparkly, it is pretty, love it. All right, so that is the designer paper I'm using. I got another piece of it here. So this piece is 12 by 5.5. This piece is 1 1/4 by 5.5. Okay, and it kind of coordinates. It looks nice next to it. Of course, that's the cool thing about our DSP, is it all coordinates. It's all color matching, and the design, everything looks so pretty together. Another thing you're going to need is the card base, and this is just a single layer, but it is 5 1/4 by 5.5. The whole, that is the base of your card. The inside that you write on, to put your message, sign your name, this is cut at 2 3/4 by 5 1/4, and that's going to be on the inside. Now, for designing your card, for the front, where you want to design, I pulled the shimmery in colors vellum. I don't know if you're familiar, have seen this. It comes in all 5, so you get all 5 of the in colors in the pack, and it's shimmery vellum. It's so fun, and I don't use it that often, but I thought it'd be fun to use on this card. And to put my design here, I have this white, and it fits right inside that stitched area, and that measurement is 3 7/8 by, okay, I can't follow my directions. 2 5/8 by 3 7/8. There we go. One more time. It's all on my blog. Let me put my blog up here for you. Just go to the blog and you'll find these measurements. Also, if you purchase up to $50 and up to $149, please use the host code. I would love to send you a thank you gift, and I get free product with that host code from Stampin' Up! When my sales are high enough. So there you go. free stuff. Everybody loves free stuff. What do we need next? We need some cardstock and the layering circles. Okay. I have the layering circles here, and I have this one. I'm going to cut this white paper out. So you need scrap white for this circle to cut out. And then this is the layering circle behind it. All right. So we have all that. Let me just keep that with that so I don't lose it. Okay, that's it. Those are all the supplies you're going to need, and a stamp set. Let's look at the stamp set I got here for us. delivering a cheer. Is this cute or what? So she has a raincoat or a winter coat on with boots. She even has some little wool stockings you could put on her legs. Or she can have a pretty little 50s style dress with her little shoes. She can hold a tree, some, excuse me, kind of looks kind of fallish, like fall grasses and berries. Or if you color, you could even make that springtime, like a chilly spring color. I don't know. Packages can be birthday or Christmas or whatever. Sending love and Christmas cheer, warming thoughts to you this season. Or take another stamp set, and I've got this one here that I'm going to use, Holly Jolly Wishes, and it's the most wonderful time of the year. I'm going to use that sentiment. I have a frog in my throat. Okay, first step, you're going to need a scoring tool also. So let me get my scoring tool out. Whoops. Here we go. Got my scoring tool, and we are going to score it 3 times at 4, 6, and 8. Or if you turn the paper around, it's cut at 4. Because some people, their scoring thing doesn't go all the way. Mine opens up and you can do it to 8, but you can turn it around and do 4 on the other side also. But then you need 6. You need it cut. You're not cut. Do not cut this. Score at 6. So you're scoring it right in half. Remember, it's 12 inches all the way across. And then if you pull this out, you can go to 8. But if you don't have 8, just flip it around and do 4 again. Okay. So 4, 6, 8. So you have this designer paper with these 3 score lines in the center. Now, you are going to fold these 3 score lines like an accordion, and that's why I originally called it an accordion fold. However, I glue the accordion part in the middle, or a W. Okay, so oops, I've got it. There we go. There's the front of my card. Then I'm going to fold this back on that half mark, and then I'm going to fold it like that. So I make like a W. Okay, I make a W or an accordion, whatever, however you want to say that. But the W fold, the accordion fold, and that is the base of the card, but it's a little flimsy, so we actually need a real base, and that is this piece here. Remember, this is only 4 going across, and a traditional card is 5.5 by 4 1/4, so we're kind of missing some, so that I cut at 4 1/4 by 5.5, and we are just going to glue that right on there. And it's going to give us this real pretty little extra strip here on the side. Okay, and it coordinates with these cute little dots on the paper. So let me get some glue out. We'll do that. And I like glue because it really sticks. It's just not going to come off. It's going to tear if you try to pull it off. And you get a little wiggle room with it. But adhesive will hold it. This isn't a super interactive card that you need to worry about it falling apart. Now be sure you line up the fold on the left side and that the extra pink is showing on the right side, okay? If you do it the other way around, it won't make any sense. Okay. There we go. All right, so now we have this. All right, pretty cool, huh? Like I said, I called it the accordion fold, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna glue this together and create like a center flap right here. All right. Next thing we need to do is, all right, so we cut this coordinating piece here, and it's 1 1/4 by 5.5, but you can kind of put it wherever you want, but I'm putting it right here on the edge, right there on the edge of the front, okay? And you can either use adhesive or glue. I tend to use glue a lot. And of course, this piece, the other side, is really cute too. I love this paper. Just pink, green, blue. Oh, so pretty. Okay. Kind of pastel-y, but kind of bright. Yeah, I love it. All right, so we're just gonna stick that right there. And like I said, glue gives you some wiggle room. You can kind of move it around before it sets and get it right lined up perfectly. There we go. Isn't that pretty? Okay. Now, we have glued the extra strip. Now we are going to stamp a sentiment on the 2-inch circle and layer the scallop circles. All right, so I haven't actually cut the 2-inch circle out yet. I like to stamp and then cut out, but either way is fine. So I have this little scrap here, and I got, it's the most wonderful time of the year. I just love that. And I wanted to do it in a fun color instead of black, and I forgot to pull that, just a sec. I want the soft succulent. There we go. Now let's do mint macaron. Okay, so this, so these holly leaves here are in the mossy meadow and mint macaron. Okay, so that's what coloring up. So that's why I picked the mint, or I don't really know how to say that word. Do you all know how to say that word? Macaron, something. I don't know. Oof. Let's get some ink on there. Sometimes moisture helps. Here we go. You ready? And if it doesn't stamp well, I can just turn it over and do it again. Oh, but it did perfectly. Yay. Awesome. All right, let me clean that off real quick. And close this up so I don't have an ink accident. There we go. And my circle. And I'm going to use some washi tape, some low-tack tape to hold this down. I do have a magnetic base on my cutting machine. However, when you want something, if it like slips like that, it's just not going to look right. Sometimes it doesn't matter if it slips, but sometimes it does. And if you don't want it to slip, put some washi tape down. Low tack, don't let it stick so hard to the paper that it tears the paper when you take it off. All right, let me run this through the machine. And people always ask, I have a Tim Holtz Vagabond 2 electric cutter. I tore my bicep and rotator cuff quite a few years ago. But anyway, so I invested in this machine to help me. A lot of people say, you know, I've got arthritis and cranking the cutting machine's hard. So, like I said, I just use an electric one, if you were wondering. All right, and this is what I mean about this. When it goes through the machine, it really sticks it down and you don't want it to tear. So just be gentle as you pull it up. And also, if you use the same pieces over and over again, they will continually lose a little bit of tackiness, and it'll not stick as much. Okay. But then eventually it doesn't stick at all, and you got to get another piece. Oh, listen to me ramble. All right, here we go. So we have that. We're going to layer that on there. I'm just going to glue it. Like I said, I like glue. It's fast. $4 for that little bottle. Can't beat it. Lasts forever, seems like. As long as you don't use too much at each time. Okay. I love that. Isn't that pretty? I love it. Love it. Love it. Now, where's this going? This is going to go halfway. You're just going to glue half of it on the flap right there. Okay. So we're just going to put that right there in the center, halfway. There's, whoa, I keep getting out of the camera. Right there. Along there. So just put some glue on this side. And kind of eyeball it, get your words straight, get your thing halfway. There we go, the half flap fun fold. All right, looks cool. Okay, so far so good. Pretty cool. Now, of course, you can open it up like that. You could like not glue this part and just have this card open up. But I just really love having that as a flap in the middle. So what we're going to do is glue this part of the card, okay? Excuse me. So just, there we go. And just fold that over, and just press it. There we go. And now we have the official half flap. Yay! Oh, I keep getting out of the camera. Sorry about that, you guys. There we go. Okay. What is my next step? we need to adhere the white cardstock to the back inside. So because you can't write anything here, you need some cardstock back here for writing. Looks like I got a little smudge there. Okay, that looks good. You could stamp it with a sentiment. You can put an image there, whatever you want. I tend to leave it blank. I never know what I wanted to say to someone, and I want to make sure I have enough room. If I don't have much to say, then I can go back and stamp on it. And I'm just giving about 1/8 of an inch up here, 1/8 of an inch where the center fold is, and 1/8 of an inch at the bottom. Just kind of centering that like that. You can see it better when I move the flap in, but there we go. Now when you open it, isn't that cool looking? And then that. I love that. It's so fun. All right, let's decorate the front. I can't wait to show you this really cute stamp set with this little girl in all her different parts. All right, so we have the vellum, which we'll put there. I'm just gonna move the card out of the way for a minute. And I have her. Now, are you ready? We're gonna do some fun stuff. I've already stamped the little girl with the packages. So one more time, let me show you the stamp set. So she can wear a dress, and she can have a tree, a dress with some flowers, a dress with some packages, or she can have the raincoat or winter coat with the same 3. So you have 6 different ways of creating her, and different occasions. So birthday, this even can be like a thank you or a thinking of you. Christmas, you can even decorate the cute little Christmas tree, put ornaments and stuff on it. Just such a fun stamp set. All right. So here she is, and instead of coloring her dress, I saw this online. You know, if you type in Pinterest delivering cheer ideas, oh my God, you're going to come up with a whole bunch. But look how fun this is. So what I did is I just stamped the skirt part onto the designer paper, and then I cut it out so she can have a green skirt. All right, so let's see how that looks. So get the card here with that. And do we like a green skirt with her? Okay, and that really is cute. I really like that. Or let me show you a trick about cutting out when you're doing this kind of technique. This black line, you kind of want to see the one that's actually stamped on the card. Now don't cut it too much off. Just kind of basically what I'm going to do is keep my scissors right in the middle of that black line. So some of it showing, some of it kind of is there, and some is not. And then that way, it really kind of looks like a part of the stamp. Okay, and this one is so easy to cut out. Now, one more thing about this. I don't know if you can tell, and let me point it out to you. Bring this up here. Okay. Her little hand goes right there, okay? So you don't want to leave any of this paper because it'll cover her hand. All right, and the same on the other side. So come down here and kind of cut that off down below. And then also the packages, you don't want this covering any of the packages. All right, and then you come back and just finish cutting up the skirt part. And kind of has just a wee divot right there. And then these fold. I love 1950 skirts. I wish I had a 17-inch waist. Mine's more like 400 inches. Okay, that's an exaggeration. My husband always says, I think that's an exaggeration. Okay, let's see how she looks with a pink skirt. You ready? And see her little hands? Okay. Well, because I'm not doing this live, I can't ask you to choose, but you could tell me in the comments which one you think would look better. However, I believe, oh gosh, this is a hard choice, isn't it? Wow. Well, there's so much green back here. Yep, as we're staying with pink. Okay, and so I'm just gonna glue this on there. There we go. And this I don't want to squeeze out, so I'm just putting a very tiny bit on there. I'm also gonna use my tweezers to pick it up. I don't want to get sticky fingers. There we go. And Make sure her hands aren't covered. Oh, that looks perfect. All right, now I do need to color the rest of her. So what I'm doing, and this is how I decided how to color this. So the package paper, let me open the card again. All right, the packages here, I went through all my Stampin' Blends, and like I said, I love coloring with Stampin' Blends. They're my favorite. I pulled out quite a few. Whee! All right, so I have the Mint Macaron. I have the dark and the light because we do have dark and light packages. All right, so we have that. Now, this is actually the In Color Misty Moonlight, but it's a very light one. And when I colored the Misty Moonlight, and I don't have where I colored it, but anyways, it just was way too dark. And I didn't like it. So I looked at my other blues and I found that the dark Balmy Blue worked really well to match with that blue package there. So I used that one. And of course, this is the dark polished pink. The light one was too bright. It looked too hot pink. These are for skin tones. And then this is the Flirty Flamingo. Technically, this color here is, oh, I just noticed all my packages are upside down. Be careful when you're doing your designer paper that you watch the direction. Anyways, my packages are upside down. This is really Blushing Bride, but the Blushing Bride, first of all, we don't have it in blends, and so, but the Flirty Flamingo looked very close, so I was happy with that. All right, so those are the colors I'm using. I'm just going to leave this out so I can watch and see which colored packages I want to do. And I'm going to start with a pink one at the top with a green bow, and I'm just very quickly coming in here. I mean, I'm not shadowing or anything. I'm, just a basic color. So this can be really quick. Okay. Let's go ahead and do this package here. And when you look at it, it's actually a box. Okay, like a shirt box. Okay. That one there. And then she has another box underneath. It's kind of hard to tell at first, but as you look at other people who have colored these, you kind of get a better idea of how to color them. All right, so I have that. I'm going to put the bow on this package, this color. I like to pull the colors kind of evenly so that your eye flows. All right, let's do some more pink, but this time our hot pink, not our heart pink, our polished pink. And I'm thinking I'm liking this bow there and this package here. I'm going to be in the polished pink. Okay. Okay. Oh, so fun. I love coloring. Do you guys like coloring? Some people do, some people don't. And we have stamp sets that have, what am I trying to say? We have stamp sets that have the color in stamp, so like it would have a flat stamp that you use to just stamp so it colors in the image for you on some, but not this one. It'd be nice, but not all our stamp sets do that. And this is going to be tough. Be very careful coloring in between her thumb and fingers with the lightest of touch. If you press down too hard, it's going to get in on her hand. Okay, there we go. Okay. And I'm going to pull this up so you can see it better. Y'all can't even see hardly what I'm coloring. All right, so there we go so far. And this is what I was talking about in between her thumb and her finger. Okay, now let's get out some greens and blues. Let's put the blue package in the middle here and separate the green ones there. Okay, and here we go. So this is the blue here, and this is the balmy blue. See how close that is? It's the dark balmy blue, so it works really well. There we go. And this part. Yay. And I'm not going to have any ribbons in blue. We'll have the ribbons in green. All right, so now I have the light mint and the dark mint. Let's do, this is going to be tricky. All right, so, oops, no, that's the balmy blue. Sorry, I meant to pick up the green. We're going to make this package dark. It's hard to decide. There we go. And it is a shirt box also. Okay. There we go. And, oh, and a bow. Let's make this bow up here, the dark mint. So what I'm trying to teach you all here is when you are coloring, you kind of want to watch, when you have multiple things and you're doing different colors, you kind of want it balanced so that your eye doesn't like just go like the blue, that your eye is going to go to the blue package, but it's kind of in the center, but it's going to be the only thing blue on here. So it is going to be kind of, actually, I'm trying to, let me see how that would look on here. I'm thinking maybe that ribbon should be blue. Anyways, let's see what this package looks like in the mint, the light mint, and we'll decide. Okay, so now we have this one last thing. So see how your eye kind of goes green, green, pink, pink, just this one blue and no other blue anywhere. I'm really thinking we need some more blue. So let's go ahead and color this ribbon blue. There we go. Yes. Love it. Okay, now skin tone. Oh, wait a minute. Her wee shoes. Got to have the cute little shoes colored. Oh my gosh, how precious. I wish I could get away with wearing cute tiny things like this. Those teeny tiny ankles. All right, our skin color. We have a called Ivory. Where is it? Oh, that's the petal pink. That's the petal pink, and this is the Ivory. And I want to get out a scrap for you so you can see the different colors as you're coloring. All right, so Ivory is kind of a brown color, okay? And then this is the dark. That's more of a pinky. And then the light. And the light, actually, as it dries, it really fades, and you barely can see it. Okay, now let me pull these up for you so you can see them better. All right, so we're gonna do some skin tone. You ready? The Ivory is going to be a shadow. So under the dress, you are gonna have some shadow, okay? And where the front leg bumps up against the back leg, you will have some shadow, okay? Now, where the package meets the arm, you'll have some more shadow. Okay. There we go. Now, the darker of the petal pinks. Oh, wait a minute. Let's leave that for a minute and go in with the light. I'm just going to color all the rest of her skin light. Okay. And I color over the Ivory so it blends. Oh, I need to get off my card just in case it bleeds through. Remember, alcohol markers bleed through, so be careful. Okay, and then this arm. Okay. Dark. Petal pink. Make sure it's petal pink. There we go. Excuse me. Where her shoes meet is just a little bit darker. Okay, and this back leg is just going to be darker than the front leg. I know you can't tell, it's still a little wet right now. The bottom of her hand is going to be darker than the top. All right, now come back with the light and let's blend again. I love blending. Okay. And if you think that her skin is still a little too dark, I mean, it just depends on what kind of skin tone you want. Okay, I'm liking the color, but if you were to want to make her lighter or darker, I don't know, there's different colors you can make. What you need to do is practice on white paper till you get your skin tone you like. And I'm thinking this needs to be a little lighter, this leg. So I am coming in with the ink lifter. Okay, we call it the color lifter, but all it does is push the color down back behind. It doesn't actually lift it. No color, whoops, no color gets on the pen. It just goes down to the back of the card. Okay, it goes into the paper. And then I think also right here where her arm is kind of exposed, I'm gonna make that a little lighter. Okay, now I think we're done. We don't need to fuss with her skin tone forever. People are always asking me, how do you do skin tone? Well, there you go, you just had your lesson. Next, let's put her together. Where's the vellum? Here we go. And I am gonna use my tape runner on this. The glue may not stick very well to a vellum because it's non-porous. Just remember that, non-porous glue does not like non-porous unless it's a special glue just made for like glass or plastic, and our multi-purpose glue is not. So if you don't want to fall off, let's use the tack. And even the Stampin' Plus would even be better, but I don't have that right now. Okay. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. Do you love her? Okay. We're at 30 minutes. Coloring takes a long time. We need to pop this up on dimensionals. There we go. Yay! I hope you all enjoyed today's fun fold. Like I said, I called it the accordion fold, but I've changed it to the half flap. Okay, it's a half flap card. All of the measurements are on the blog, creatingwithkristina.com. And if you do shop with me and you go over 50, use that host code. I would love to send you a nice thank you gift at the end of the month. But if you go over 150, please do not use that host code. You become your own host at 150. That's called our Stampin' Rewards. It's our host reward program. And what they do is they give you 10% in your sales and free product of your own choosing. And that's a pretty good deal. And a lot of people go over 150. I mean, 3 stamp bundles will get you over 150 right away. So anyways, I'm rambling. Have an amazing weekend. I am having an amazing weekend. I will tell you all about it on Monday. Love you guys, and we will see you later. Bye-bye.